What's going on YouTube? What's going on subscribers? It's Sneak King 46 back at it. I got another pickup for y'all. Well, not more of a pickup, but more of a comparison review video for all you cats out there. It's a hot button topic in the Sneak community. The authorized versus the unauthorized pairs. So I just picked up an unauthorized pair just to show you guys a comparison video, sort of review of how they stack up to the real pairs. A lot of guys nowadays are switching to unauthorized because the quality is almost the same. And it really is. So I'm just going to let you guys see that, and I'm going to jump into it real quick for you guys. So right off the bat, one thing you can notice is that there's kind of two different shades of gray, or the unauthorized and the authorized pairs. This is a little bit darker of a gray than this one. Uh, if you have the unauthorized on feet, no one really tell that unless they're all up on your shoes and they have on the shoes too, and then they're literally like trying to dissect your kicks. And if you're letting a man get that close to your shoes, and you got problems of your own. So just to come down, uh, there goes one difference is that the toe cap is a lot smaller on the unauthorized and on the authorized. But like I said, if you have the unauthorized on your feet, no one can really tell that unless you're letting someone get all up on your shoes, or like I don't know, you're in a fight and something crazy happens, like one of your shoes come off and they catch it, and then they just happen to see that you're wearing an unauthorized pair. Or, I don't know, something crazy. I'm just trying to say. But if you have them on feet, you can't really tell that difference. That the toe cap is smaller. Even if you're trying to buy them, you really can't tell the toe cap is smaller. You know. Also, whenever you're trying to buy these kicks, you want to get tagged pictures to make sure that what you're getting is the actual retail pair and an unauthorized pair. I mean, if you want an unauthorized pair, then by all means. But if you're trying to get a retail pair, you don't want to settle for less and then waste your money. But anyways, one true giveaway of unauthorized pairs is the bottoms, because most of the retail pairs would have yellows by now. Even a dead stock retail pair would have yellowing around the pods. Mine are obviously worn, so they have a lot more yellowing. A lot of people try to say, they sea glow their shoes up, and while I have seen them sea glow back to like dead stock when they first came out fashion, you also gotta remember that they did have a bluish tint to it. So a lot of it was a lot bluer than this kind of clear. Just to be a nitpicker, if you want to say that. Another thing you could look for too is the size of the cut. I'm not sure if you could really be able to tell, but this cut is a lot smaller than this cut. Also, the carbon fiber is a lot unstraighter, so to speak. It's not as flush as that. But congrats to them, because that's real carbon fiber, ladies and gentlemen. Like, look at there is no difference in that carbon fiber. You know, So that's why a lot of dudes are switching over to these unauthorized pairs, because unless you're really up on the shoe, there is no real way to tell if it's unauthorized or not. Especially if you could yellow the bottom of these, then you'll be fine. Like, no one will ever know. But let's get back into it. Uh, I'll put them like this. The top is the unauthorized, the bottom is the retail pair, and damn, they pretty much look the same. The color, the shade of gray is a little bit off. Mine's are sea glow, so you can see the sides are a bit clear. And that's what I was kind of trying to say about the different shades of gray of the iciness. But they look almost exactly alike. There really is no real true way to tell them apart. You just have to be on your stuff. Like the suede here is darker than the suede there. But like I said, the mines are worn too. So you have to be like really on the lookout for the clear soles, because a lot of guys are getting caught up, and there are a lot of real pairs being called fake and a lot of fake pairs being called real. And there's a lot of people saying that fake and unauthorized are the same thing, and fake and unauthorized are not the same thing. To me, I think unauthorized was just real pairs, that the factory made, that Jordan was like, well, we only plan to sell 100,000, so the other 50,000, do whatever you want with those pairs. And they're pretty much supposed to be destroyed, but they weren't. That's what I think happened. But just to jump back into it again, the Jumpman, pretty much the exact same. Not to nitpick, a lot of people like to do this whole do the ball lineup with the 23 things. This is the unauthorized I'm tapping on. This is a retail pair right here. Yes, the balls line up. You know, like I said, the cut is a little different. Not off by much, but just a little bit. This one's a little bit higher than this one. You know, they can't get everything perfect. The sock liner is also a different color. The retail pair is darker. And I think that might actually be your best bet with guessing is to look at the sock liner and try to actually get like a good, nice shaded picture of what the actual sock liner color look like. But like I said, the only way really to tell them apart is by different shades of colors, and you have to be really careful and make sure you get the best picture from the seller. You know, like I said, the toe cap should have yellowed already, but one of the best ways to tell, I guess, is not even by looking at the actual shoe, because there's a big giveaway, and that big giveaway comes when you look at the boxes. Anyone who owned a retail pair of Space Jams, of Cool Grays, we all had one complaint for Jordan Brand, and that was, why the hell was the damn box so big? And I'm sure everyone must have complained to them about that. So, you know, it's a waste of paper, it was a waste of space. The shoes didn't even fully fit the box. So I guess the China people heard our calls and they obliged. You know, that is the one true good giveaway that you'll be able to get, is that the retail box is a hell of a lot bigger than the unauthorized box. As you can zoom in, I'm gonna zoom in right quick. You can see there is 2 different shades of gray for the boxes, almost like there's 2 different shades of gray for the shoes. Let me focus. You can see there's 2 different shades of gray. You can't really use the size tags because the size tags are almost exactly the same. You can see the pull ring. This one is a lot bigger and a lot skinnier, while this one is fatter and a lot less space to put your finger in. Also, another way you could tell is just by the reflection on this like inner tab. You can see how that one reflects and bends light really well. Then when you look at this one, it's pretty dull. You know, it doesn't have the same reflection to it at all. You know, like I said, the box is a hell of a lot bigger on the retail pair than on the unauthorized pair. So that would be your best bet on trying to figure out, you know, which is real, which is fake, you know, or if you even care, you know. If you don't, then like I said, by all means, no man is going to be sitting there all up on your shoes trying to differentiate you got an unauthorized pair or not. So, you know, if you don't feel like spending $300-400 to get a pair, well, some cool grades go for a lot less. But if you want a brand new pair, and let's say you got 180 to, you know, what retail was, because that's what a lot of unauthorized pair go for, retail, then by all means, you know, just cop the unauthorized pair. Ain't nobody all up on your shoes anyways. But if you do plan to sell it, that's when you will run into trouble, when you're trying to like profit off of it. But if you're copping them just to rock, then why not? You know, that's the way I feel. I mean, I already have, you know, a retail pair, so I won't be keeping an unauthorized pair. But I mean, if you want a pair to ball in, or, you know, just to be summertime flower or whatever you want, then I don't see no problem why not buying an unauthorized pair to save you some money. You still get good looking kicks, and can't no sneakerhead tell it apart. Not even the sneakerheads could tell it apart unless he all up on the shoe. And then, like I said, you shouldn't have no man all up on your shoe like that anyways. You know, but like, rate, subscribe, comment in the sections and comments below. I also got an unauthorized pair of Concords. I sold my retail pair of Concords, so I can't exactly do a review on those, but I could do like just a little review on the shoes if y'all want. You know, just leave anything in the comment section below. I'll also be putting up some restoration videos, how to repaint some of these kicks. You know, for some of y'all who want to start repainting y'all kicks. And anything else y'all need, you know, I'm also going to be putting up a lot more reviews on other shoes I have that I didn't put up yet. So, you know, like, rate, subscribe, comment, Sneak King 46.